Hello and welcome back, guys, to Football Fanatics. And we have a lot of things this week on our mind, from Champions League draw to Game Week 16 results to Game Week 16 preview. And this show is going to be completely packed. So, without any delay, how have you been, Gokul? We'll start with the show.
Yeah, let's start. Hi, guys.
So, first thing on our mind, UCL draw. And we had some great draws earlier, not probably that favorable for United and Atletico Madrid. But after the redraw, we have finally got our results, and only one draw remains unchanged. Luckily, Chelsea versus Lille. I don't know how lucky they are.
Yeah, you'll be very happy.
I'm really happy. I was just waiting for the redraw, and I was just hoping we don't get Bayern Munich, because let's be honest, we deserved Bayern Munich, the how bad we played in the group stages. But I was really happy to take Lille, and
So
that
lucky
was
that you got again.
yeah,
In the dream also you got Lille.
that was so lucky, and I'm just glad to be in this position. Let's quickly go around the other draws. How did you feel when you drew against Paris Saint-Germain the first time?
It was like that was the only fixture we thought we should avoid, and we got exactly the same fixture. It was like, oh my god, again. But it was like, for neutral fans, it was like mouth-watering. Again, you could have seen Ronaldo versus Messi. But yeah, I think it would have been a bit harsh because we finished at the top of the table.
Yeah.
We draw against
One of the
PSG,
toughest group. Yeah, that would have been really harsh. But let's talk about the draw that is in place. That is Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United. How comfortable are you going to Atletico Madrid now?
Yeah, even this fixture is not that easy. But comparatively, when we compare to PSG, yeah, it's a bit okay. But we know Diego Simeone's team can come up with a fight any day if they're like, yeah. Lately they have been a bit poor. They have been out of form, but we can ride them up in the knockout stages. We have seen earlier also.
I would say you shouldn't, because absolutely, when at least Manchester United, when you're getting beaten up by teams like Watford, you certainly shouldn't take Atletico Madrid lightly. And Atletico Madrid themselves must be very relieved, because they had gone against Bayern Munich, and they would be glad taking on Manchester United.
Yeah, I think both the teams would be a bit happier than the older draws. But yeah, for both the teams, it's like not an easy fixture. But yeah, it could go either way. Like
this is a more balanced fixture, I would say, compared to the PSG versus United, because PSG were overwhelming favorites there. But this looks like far more balanced now. But United should they should be beating Atletico, but Atletico are no pushovers, so they'll be really prepared for this one. Let's go to the next one then. Let's talk about the people who weren't happy: Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain, and they have been locked up against each other this time. PSG versus Real Madrid. This is going to be absolutely a cracker of a match. We're going to see Mbappe going against his next team, probably in a few more months, and Ramos going against his ex team, and we have there's going to be. This is going to be an absolutely cracker of a match, I feel. And how do you see this match going on then?
Yeah, again, this also is. I think this is pretty balanced, because like PSG, we know they've got a great team, but they have not been performing to their levels that we expected. And Real Madrid, I think they are like doing exceptionally well compared to like what we expected from them. They're doing even better. So it could be like a really tight match for me, I guess, because Real Madrid are like flying in La Liga, and they're
Vinicius is looking really well, really good. Benzema is doing what he does.
Benzema is on fire, yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like Paris is going to have a tougher time. I think Paris would have been so happy they got getting Manchester United initially. Now when they see Real Madrid, they would be really beating themselves up. They'd be like, oh, this is a far harder fixture than them getting Real Madrid. Actually, I mean, sorry, them getting Manchester United. And I would say Paris has to pull up their boots for this one, because it's not going to be an easy match for them, because Real Madrid, as we know, they have the proper heritage in Champions League. They are the only team who have retained it twice. So I would not I wouldn't cross off Real Madrid this easily, because PSG however good they are, Real Madrid have history. They know how to win this competition. So Real Madrid shouldn't be taken lightly in this competition at all.
Yeah, and I hope that Ramos becomes fit for that fixture, because it will be really mouth-watering to see Ramos coming up against Real Madrid.
Yeah, there's already statements coming out from Ramos that he would give his everything for PSG, but I doubt it that he's going to play though.
Yeah, that's what I hope he gets fit, and we will see him playing with Messi against Real Madrid.
That'll be really good to watch. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to the next one then. We had there's another one who wouldn't be really happy with their draw. That is Liverpool. They do, I think, RB Salzburg earlier, and now they have drawn Inter.
Yeah, they'll be a bit disappointed. I guess.
Be disappointed.
Because,
yeah.
Yeah, because they got a relatively easy fixture with Salzburg, but this Inter Milan, on Liverpool's day they should be winning it, but it could be tricky for them. Because in San Siro, the atmosphere, we know how hard it is in the San Siro. So it could be a bit tricky, but come on the day Liverpool should be winning it.
I feel that. I think Liverpool should be winning this comfortably, but Salzburg would have been a much easier draw compared to this Inter team. Let's talk about the rest of the bunch. We had Villarreal versus Juventus. I think again this would be a decent match. I feel, because Villarreal again have been decent even in last season when we saw in Europa them toppling the mighty Manchester United, and them going against this Juve team. This could be something to look forward to. This is still an okay draw. Others we have RB Salzburg versus Bayern, Sporting versus City, Benfica versus Ajax. This look a very straightforward matches, don't you?
Yeah, City should be winning comfortably, and Bayern Munich should be rolling over
RB Salzburg, yeah. And I think Ajax would easily make a meal out of Benfica because Ajax have been in a tough form.
Ajax have been flying, so they've been in fire, so they should be getting through also.
I think this has been one of the most interesting Champions League draws, but it must be really hard as a United fan when you first saw your team going against PSG. It would have been tragic if that would have been the final draw, because again, like saying United already are the current form they are in, going to PSG would have been a bit more tougher.
Yeah, that's what it would have been very harsh for United. Because somehow we top the group and we get the only fixture that we should have avoided. That would be a bit hard, but bit happy after the first goal we got to Atletico. It's okay, we have a chance here.
I think this is a much better draw for United. Liverpool, sorry, not Liverpool. United and Atletico Madrid. I think they would both be really content compared to the fixtures they had earlier. I think Atletico Madrid would be really happy, at least, because them going against Bayern Munich, they didn't have. They'll know where they stand a chance. At least you guys have a chance going against PSG. But Atletico Madrid, I give them zero chance when they go against Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich are a machine right now. We know they have a striker who's going to put them 2-0 up in a matter of seconds. So it would have been really tough going against this Bayern Munich team. But it would have been interesting if Bayern would have matched up with City or somebody. But this is still a great draw to look forward to. When does it start, by the way? I think it starts on February first week, right?
Yeah, February first week, I guess.
Yeah, this is going to be great draws then. Let's move on to the Champions League. Sorry, not Champions League. Premier League results of last week. We saw a penalty galore. Saving all the top clubs last week, because I didn't know that all the top 4 teams can survive just because of penalty in 1 week. And let's start with the
one day.
Exactly.
All happened on Saturday.
All happened on Saturday. Let's go to the team which mostly benefited by it. That was Chelsea versus Leeds, and Chelsea taken lead by Leeds in the first time. Then Chelsea being really sloppy, giving over the penalty from Alonso and getting one over. Then Mason Mount comes and score that amazing equalizer. Then we have 2 penalties got by Antonio Rudiger. I don't know how he does that. He got both the penalties, and Jorginho doesn't miss that much from penalties for Chelsea, and he scored absolutely bangers for those both. And Chelsea somehow in 94th minute, that's probably our latest goal. And that's some kind of a record for Chelsea because we had the latest goal and the fastest goal on the same week actually. And this was kind of interesting. And the Leeds looked decent, or we looked really poor defensively again. We were missing a lot of players, but that shouldn't be the reason. But this was still a really hard victory, 3-2, and this was really hard for them. And I would say we were really lucky to come out winners there because Leeds were looking like they're going to take a point from us. How do you see this game then?
Yeah, same. Like Leeds, I think Leeds played really well, I guess, because considering their form, I think they played much better. But yeah, they were really unlucky, I guess. The last penalty, I think, yeah, it could have gone either way because it was like he got a slight touch, but yeah, it could have been. But yeah, then we know Jorginho is not going to miss the penalty as Chelsea took all the 3 points.
Yeah, I was so happy when Rudiger got that final penalty call because from 70th minute I knew that Chelsea are not going to score an open play goal because Leeds were looking good defensively and Chelsea didn't look like gonna break them, and it was a really foolish defensive error from Leeds defense in D box twice over Rudiger, and which cost them the match.
Yeah, the Rafinha challenge was really bad. He didn't have to do that. That was so poor from Rafinha. But again, and the last, it was a bit unlucky for like Leeds. He didn't got the contact. He just got the contact. So yeah, but all in all, I think Leeds played really well. I guess because considering their form, I think they did well. We didn't expect Leeds to play this well against Chelsea.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chelsea again missed some players, so they were not up to the full strength and they didn't perform well. But yeah, they got the 3 points. That's not what matters.
Yeah, that's what matters, I feel, because this is a very important week when you see your rivals like Manchester City and Liverpool getting points, and Chelsea could have easily dropped all 3 points in this game, and I would consider Chelsea really lucky, and this wouldn't happen more than twice or thrice in this whole Premier League season because this was an absolutely a lucky match for Chelsea to survive, I feel. And the Leeds look decent and will take a lot of confidence from this game, but 0 points again for Leeds, and Chelsea take all 3 points here. Let's go to the next one then. We had Liverpool versus Aston Villa, and Stevie G's return to home didn't go sweet. Salah earns a penalty, and that honestly looked like a diving for me from Salah, and he gets the penalty and scores, of course, and gets that 1-0 victory. Again, none of those penalties, I would say, all the top 3 sides, all the top 4 sides, not top 4, even including Manchester United, City, Chelsea, and Liverpool, all the 4 teams, the penalties they scored were looking really dodgy because even this one didn't look convincing from Salah.
Yeah, I think it was like reckless from. He didn't have to do the challenge because he was going to the byline. He could have just left him there. He goes in and this nowadays referees are going like giving the penalties for this. So it could have been again 50-50, but when referee gives the penalty against Salah, we know he was going to score again. So,
I can't say wrong about Liverpool because they had a lot of chances to score, but they didn't. The only chance they scored was the penalty. Aston Villa were decent actually.
Yeah, Aston Villa were decent, and Martinez pulled off some couple of good saves. He kept them in the game, and I guess Aston Villa got some couple of good chances too. Alisson made some mistakes in the second half. I guess the one through ball mistake that they couldn't capitalize Aston Villa. But yeah, all in all, I think they could have they will be happy with the form because they put in a great fight, I guess.
Yeah, I feel that too. Against City and against Liverpool, both they have been losing 1-0. And I think this is a decent result considering where Aston Villa's squad are compared to Liverpool and City. And Liverpool would take a great heart from this game.
Yeah, they really made Liverpool work hard. They didn't give easy points to them. They really worked hard. Even easily, Villa could have also won the match because they had the chances to win. So yeah, they would be pretty confident going forward with the performance.
Yeah, it would have been sweeter if they did. Let's go with Norwich versus Manchester United then. And again, that didn't look convincing either, but Ronaldo does what he does and he puts one in.
Yeah, this was I think this was even worse performance from United. We had all the positivity from Crystal Palace match. We so United pressing, running here, running for the ball. But here it was like the old Ole United. They were like lethargic. They were not running.
They don't look. I feel like they were really slow on the ball. What I saw them, and they're very disorganized at the back again. Norwich were really well. They were good. They were good on the game. I feel compared to United, but the only thing that United had in this game was that lucky penalty.
And yeah, again, David De Gea, I think, is the man of the match. He pulled off some like spectacular saves. He kept us in the game, and yeah, at last we got a penalty, and Ronaldo is going to score.
Yeah, if Norwich was a bit more clinical, they could have actually won this one.
Yeah, but I think I think he should be given more time because it's only the second game, and it's
absolutely. Yeah, I feel that too because he has just come in and he has just had like one or two games. I feel he shouldn't be judged this early. I feel Ragnick should be given a bit more time.
And the problem is his playing style is completely different from the what United used to like play. So it will take more time. But and the problem is they don't have the time because the fixtures are coming thick and fast now.
December time, it's absolutely going to be horrible. We're going to play double game weeks usually in this game, and right now we are seeing games getting postponed right, left, and center, and this is going to be even more crucial time for teams actually in Premier League.
So like I hear that even United match might be postponed because
it is postponed. It is postponed. It's already postponed. I think we don't have the days, of course, but United versus Brentford has been postponed already.
Yeah, it's sad to see that because games getting postponed. I hope that it doesn't like last long because we would like very bad to see United like Premier League stopping, and even without the fans, it's not that great seeing football. So I hope it doesn't cause much.
Yeah, I hope they come back, everyone, healthy and sound, and we don't have any issues more than we can afford. Let's go to the next one then. We had City versus Wolves. Wolves looked good in that match, apart from that very stupid decision to go and cross referee by Raul Jimenez and get sent off and have 2 yellow cards in span of 30 seconds. One of the worst player decisions.
Yeah, it was very poor from Jimenez because he's an experienced guy. He's the top striker. He should not be doing that. But still, again, even after the red card, I think Wolves played decently. They didn't allow City to make chances, score goals. But again, I think it was like very harsh penalty to give away.
Yeah, very harsh. I feel. I think VAR has made a point that they wouldn't cross the on-field referee unless it's absolutely necessary. And here it looked like they should have, but they went with the on-field call.
I think this was the most soft decision made this week. I think this was never a penalty, I guess.
I don't think so too. It was underarm. Even if, let's say, his arm was not, let's say if ball even hit the arm, it would have been above the sleeve. So I really feel that it shouldn't be a penalty. But I think VAR clearly stuck with the on-field referee's decision and gave that. And of course, we know Man City converted it, and Wolves, really stupid decisions from Wolves against Liverpool. They couldn't concentrate for last 30 seconds or so. Here again, a really stupid send off from Raul Jimenez, and I feel Wolves deserve this 1-0 loss because of their stupidity. I feel they should be a bit more careful when you're going against a referee. I mean, constantly agitating him it's obvious the referee is going to give you a yellow card if you're doing this kind of infringement right in front of him. So this was really poor from Wolves and Raul Jimenez.
Yeah, exactly. I think Jimenez should have been a bit more smart because he is an experienced striker, so he should have a bit more smart. But yeah, again, City were lucky, I guess, because the penalty they got. But yeah, Wolves, I think they should have been a bit more clinical, should have held on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
again they move on, but this is the week where we saw actually most of the top teams getting through because of penalties. So there shouldn't be any complaints. Exactly, there shouldn't be any complaints. I can't complain because my team got 2 penalties, so there is no complaint from me. But this is how top teams survive. They get lucky. And they create chances.
And that's the beauty of Premier League. Even top teams if they are not at the top, they are they will struggle against the teams. So that's the beauty of Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we had Arsenal, dominant Arsenal, getting 3-0 over Southampton.
Yeah, it was like really surprising. I didn't expect like Arsenal to score like 3 goals against Southampton. I thought they might win, but it was like pretty dominant from Arsenal. I think again the like Arsenal that we saw like before 2-3 weeks back, they're back.
Aubameyang is still disappointing, but apart from him,
yeah, he has some like ban like something he had some
he wasn't allowed because he had I don't know, he had come late from some international place where he had went. I'm not sure what happened, so I think that was an issue. But Arsenal without Aubameyang looked really comfortable here.
Yeah, I think it's a time up for Aubameyang. He's like even when he plays, he doesn't look like in the squad. He doesn't impact much. Even from the last season, we saw Aubameyang of all is not like we are not seeing the old Aubameyang who runs, who creates chances, who impacts the match. Now he's like pretty much here and there. He's just walking around. He's not impacting the match most. So I don't think they missed him. I think it's better off they don't play him because I think Lacazette played much better than Aubameyang did. So I think it was pretty okay for Arsenal without Aubameyang. I think he might move on in the summer because he doesn't look like fit in the Premier League.
But Arsenal gave him a new contract, a really expensive contract, a couple of years ago, just like they did to Ozil. And now they have Aubameyang sitting on. I don't think Aubameyang is going to move unless he get a good move. But personally, if I'm looking at his form, I don't really see how
top clubs are going to give him a move.
Yeah, I don't see how top team is going to come. I think Barcelona were in talks for him before they got Aguero. Now there is no Aguero. Barcelona might come for Aubameyang, but Aubameyang doesn't show any signs of improvement.
They will be foolish to go and sign Aubameyang right now.
Absolutely.
He doesn't look at a great player at all because he's struggling. He's not impacting the match. Even in Arsenal, he's not doing. Then Barcelona, I don't think then why they should buy him.
Yeah. I don't think they should buy him either because, first of all, the age is not on his side. He has passed his peak. He doesn't have the pace anymore. At least we don't see the pace anymore. I feel Arteta is to blame here because he couldn't use him effectively when he was at the club. Actually, I feel they should, if on a different coach, I think Aubameyang would do much better. Because of Arteta's style of play, I feel it hinders Aubameyang to come in the box that often. I feel, I feel it's time for Aubameyang to move on. At least from an Arsenal wellness perspective, they should be moving Aubameyang on, or at least get a different coach next season if they want to see improvement in their star striker. But all in all, a very dominant performance from Arsenal. 3-0, really good, and I think they have some good fixtures coming up. So I think Arsenal will be picking up points in near future. Let's go to the rest of the matches we had. We had some decent matches. We had Leicester going 4-0 over Newcastle. Newcastle look dead this season. I feel they're going out.
Yeah, it was like I think this fixture because Newcastle looked really disjointed. Like Leicester, they were in poor form still. They came here dominated 4-0. So I think now
without Jamie Vardy, let me add, without Jamie Vardy. So they were absolutely dominant here.
Yeah, I think Telemans was like brilliant. He played great, and Madison also put in like a goal and gave 2 assists, I guess. Then Daka scoring, so they will be happy that and the striker scored points. So yeah, all in all, I think it was a pretty decent performance from Leicester, but it was so poor from Newcastle. There were nothing in there. They didn't create chances. At the back, they were so poor.
Again, I think it's almost written that Newcastle are going out because they don't even try to win the games anymore. At least not against this poor Leicester side. They should have done something. Them going offensive now with this defense doesn't make sense. It looks like almost they are looking for opposition to score against them. And this was so evident because when I was watching Newcastle play against Leicester, their back was so open. I feel almost 3 players could walk in that goal. It was that open. And Leicester absolutely took all advantage in this game. And Newcastle had no answers. I feel sorry for Newcastle fans because them getting taken over by them being the richest club in the world and still not able to win a single game right now. It's really terrible. And in this January, whatever place they get in, I feel they're still written that they're going to go down to Championship.
Yeah, it was a little too late for, I think, Newcastle, because if they had taken over in the summer, then they would have bring some players and they would have performed. But the squad, I think, is really poor for Newcastle. They don't have like a great squad.
This is not a Premier League squad. This is not a Premier League squad. I think Steve Bruce. We should give me more credit to Steve Bruce because he was holding them up somehow. But after he's gone, they have been shambles.
And the next three fixtures are Liverpool, Man City, and Man United.
Yeah, they ain't getting a single point. They ain't getting a single point from those.
Then it's Everton. Even I don't think they will get point against Everton. So yeah, it's really horrible. Till I think January they have like 4 fixtures that I don't think they will be having a chance. So I don't know how like good players. I don't think good players will be coming here because they know they are pretty much going down. So
yeah, they don't want to play in championship. I feel they'll have to go to championship and kind of a rebuild from there and make the basis strong and then come back to Premier League maybe in a year or two, because championship isn't easy either. Let's be honest, they can't spend a lot because of the rules, because of the spending rules they have in championship, and they'll be spending how much of it is possible probably. And once they get in those players, they'll have to build a proper base and fight to get in the top position. And if they do, which I honestly think they will probably in a year or two, and then they'll come back to Premier League and then they'll probably have to start over. I feel this is much better for the top teams in Premier League right now. They would be absolutely delighted that Newcastle is going down.
Yeah, the so-called victims will be happy because otherwise next season they could have like faced a better opposition. But yeah, so I think, but they are now like going down because the squad looks so down. They lack confidence. They're not playing well. They got a pretty average squad, so I don't think they can survive without.
Yeah, I feel that too.
If they make a couple of signings in January, it will be really tough for them. It will be like an escape, like shock if they.
Yeah, I don't think they will, because their competitors are playing really well. We see Watford playing really well. We see Brentford playing really well. We see Burnley getting a point some here and there, but these people are really horrible. They don't get those points. They're completely they're getting 4 goals and 3 goals in every matches, and I feel Newcastle are already done for this for this season. Let's go to the next one game. We have a Crystal Palace Everton. They won this easily 3-1. Everton again back to their own standards. Pretty bad. I think I heard news today that really surprising news that Everton are considering to bring Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to replace Rafa Benitez.
That will be really surprising. But
as an interim, I feel Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would do a better job.
I think Benitez. I think he's like unlucky too because he has lost a lot of players to injuries. I think now Richarlison also got injured, so it's really hard on Benitez. But yeah, I knew it could be like really hard for Benitez because of his Liverpool history. Like they go in couple of like those bad run of form, then he could be under pressure. And yeah, right now he's under a lot of pressure. So I don't know how much he can like stand up, like how like the management will support him.
I honestly think they shouldn't change Rafa Benitez because I think he's an absolutely good manager. I think they need to change it for good. They need to have some good recruitments. I think they have the half of the squad they have is absolutely washed up players. Those players don't even belong to the century, because you see players like Andre Townsend and Rondon, they don't even belong here. And they play those kind of players, and I absolutely feel that they need a better players in the position than changing the manager. And getting an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer instead of Rafa Benitez would actually damage their future. Let's say bring him as an interim manager. If that's the point of getting him as interim manager and changing him, that's all right. But if you're going to keep Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for more than a year, you're not going to see any difference than him and Steve Bruce. I feel Rafa Benitez is a much better option in that way.
Yeah, I think here the management I think was poor because they made like last couple of seasons they made like rubbish signings. I think Iwobi from Arsenal they got for like 40 million. Yeah, like there's some rubbish signing they made. And this season they didn't have money. I think there are some FFP issues, so they couldn't sign any players. And they like signed some Anderson for free. Then they got Demarai Gray. I guess that was a good signing. I guess only he is performing to the levels. But yeah, so I think it was really poor management from Everton. And we cannot blame Benitez much because already he got a like diminished squad, and then the star striker gets injured, then a couple of center backs gets injured, midfielders gets injured. So it's really hard for him. So I guess they should give more time for like Benitez.
I feel that too, because he's a decent manager compared to the other
he's a
options we
decent
have around.
manager for them. Yeah, and he's an experienced manager. He has coached in the Champions League, so he knows how to like win games. So I think they should give more time to Benitez, and in January bringing some like good, like fresh players, give him some more time, fix Everton.
Yeah, I feel that
he
too.
has the experience.
And Crystal Palace, let's be honest, they have been absolutely brilliant this season, and they're doing absolutely really good compared to the standards we hold Crystal Palace to in last 4 to 5 years with the Roy Hodgson squad we have seen. And this Crystal Palace look like they're going to win all the games, like this lower league games. I feel they haven't struggled at all this season.
Yeah, I think Conor Gallagher, I think he's the signing of the season so far. He's been performing really well for them.
I think we need him. We need him back in our squad as soon as possible, because our midfield is really weak.
Chelsea are really short of midfielders right now, so you could have done better with him. But yeah, right now, for Gustav, he is doing amazingly well, and so I think it is like great signing for them right now. And yeah, we saw like Gustav doing well against like this like lower side. And you know, they look really like different team compared to like last season, because we know
they're absolutely good good on the ball, way more attacking than the Roy Hodgson squad. And defensively, they need, if they improve a bit more defensively, I think they would be an absolutely tough side to beat. And
I think
go ahead.
Now they have a little bit improved the defense also, because earlier they were like shipping up like poor goals. They were making mistakes in the defense, but now I think they are like much better compared to the like earlier. Now they are like looking better. Even United game, they just shipped in one goal. They look pretty decent in the United game too. And this is like this, they really Everton like Everton. Everton had no chance.
I think good. Patrick Vieira has done really well considering his first season. We'll have to see how he where he finishes this season.
Exactly, he has done overwhelmingly well, because he is a new manager and he got a pretty new squad. Like they just even the 11, I think all the new players they brought in. So I didn't expect them to perform this well. I thought Patrick Vieira will be the like on the brink of sacking at this point, but they have done really well. I didn't expect them to do this well. And going for, I think they've like built a like really good squad. So I think they'll be pretty okay. I think they'll be like in and around top 10, I guess.
Yeah, he does well this season, and next season I see him becoming the next Arsenal manager, because the history Patrick Vieira has in Arsenal. I honestly think he'll be much better than Arteta, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why they gave the job to Arteta. He didn't have any experience. He was like assistant manager to Pep Guardiola, but he was just an assistant manager. He was not a manager. But I think like Vieira was managing in French league, and he managed MLS, so he has much better experience, I guess. Yeah, even I think
didn't his side win actually in French league? I think Lille. Was he Lille or Monaco's manager? I don't remember. Nice, I think Nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was in Nice, I guess.
Yeah, that was a decent side actually. I remember watching Nice play. That was a good side to watch. And Patrick Vieira has done pretty decent considering like the team he picked up and the squad he picked up. You were absolutely right when you said Patrick Vieira has done overwhelmingly well compared to his peers. And we'll have to see how far he goes with this squad, and where he ends up, and we'll judge him next season. Probably much better. Brentford versus Watford then. Brentford winning this game almost in last 20 minutes.
Yeah, again on penalty. They got the penalty at the injury time and they scored. Yeah, I think Watford were looking like comfortable scoring first in the first half, and they pretty much held on till the like 80th minute, I guess. Yeah, I think 84th minute or something. The Brentford got the goal. Then at the last injury time they got. Yeah, we know, because Brentford are going. I thought Brentford could have won this easily, because at the home Brentford are in good form.
I'll be honest, I didn't see Brentford winning this game for the whole 60, 70 minutes. Only in the last 20 minutes, I saw Brentford picked up the pace, and I feel Watford would be kicking themselves. They lost all the 3 points here, because I feel Watford definitely deserved something out of this game.
Yeah, exactly. After they scored, they look comfortable. They should have held on, because they could have scored one more goal. They should have held on to the match. But yeah, Brentford came back. I think Brentford miss some like good players too. They miss Ivan Tony, they miss some of the centre backs. So they are missing players, but still,
I think
yeah, they
Pinnock
could
is
survive.
injured again. Pinnock is injured till January. I think the
Yeah,
goalkeeper, as we know, has been
yeah, he's been
down.
injured.
And their midfield, I think they have some crisis there. I think Ivan Toney again has got COVID, so he'll be out for another
Yeah,
week, I feel. So yeah, I think Brentford has their own issues, but all in all, great victory. I feel Brentford and Watford might survive. Really, I feel the Newcastle and Burnley, I still feel they might till the end of the season. They'll have enough points to get over, but I really doubt this Newcastle and
yeah. I think
Norwich. Uh,
Norwich,
these
Norwich
both are
is fixed.
done.
Yeah, Norwich is done and Newcastle is pretty done, I guess,
Mm,
unless they make some brilliant signing and start winning back to back.
mm.
Otherwise, they are also pretty much done. And then there is a like shout out between like Watford,
Leeds
Burnley,
probably.
and
Leeds probably.
yeah, Leeds too. Leeds, Southampton.
Yeah, so
But
maybe.
they're getting like some points here and there, Southampton. So
Mm,
and they have the experience in the Premier League, so I think they could survive.
mm.
So I think it would be like Burnley, Watford, and Leeds.
Mm. I really feel Leeds might really go down compared to if I'm comparing Burnley's experience and
Yeah,
Watford's form right now. I feel those both are going to be decent and going to survive. Let's go to the Burnley then. What they did was the best. What they do, getting 0-0 draw again against West Ham, the mighty West Ham, and we see them. I told you Burnley is going to get these kind of points. They get that 1 point and they stick on.
yeah. I think yeah, they always do that. They keep clean sheet at home. I think West Ham will be really disappointed by this,
Mm.
like this, because they they'll win against the big teams and the fixtures they should be winning. They're like losing points because they could have easily like cemented the top four with this. They could have got the 3 points and like made the gap bigger. Now I think it's really tight now. It's like only 1 point difference
I
between
still
United.
believe you. Yeah, I still believe United will finish in top four right now. Considering the new manager and the form they are in, I feel they will easily end up in top four. The quality the squad they have, I think West Ham will again drop back to the fifth position, and I don't see much
Yeah,
in this West Ham squad to overwhelmingly come over the top four. I think they're going to be in the fifth position or somewhere around that. United are going to
yeah,
have the advantage because of the squad value that they possess. Now, of course, the goat of the game playing in that squad. Let's go to the game week 17 then. We'll just touch up on all the top games. We will not be touching up all
yeah,
the games. So the first point we have is I think Brentford versus United match has been postponed. So
yeah.
we'll
It's
have to
postponed.
look forward how where we're going to see that match again. Apart from that, we have probably most of the matches here. Man City versus Leeds. Do you see Leeds getting anything out of it? They considering the fact they look decent against Chelsea, but Chelsea were absolutely poor, I feel, defensively here.
Yeah, and I don't think they will be looking for this fixture much with much hype because it's at Etihad and like City have been like in great form right now. But yeah, against Wolves they struggled a bit, but I don't think they will struggle against Leeds because Leeds don't have the like the backline Wolves had.
Mm,
Wolves were pretty good in defense, but Leeds defense is pretty bad.
mm.
So I don't think like Leeds can hold back City as Wolves did. So I think it would be a straightforward victory for City.
I think so too. I think City is gonna just walk over this Leeds team, and the Leeds,
Yeah,
even though they played really well against the Chelsea side, but I think they're gonna feel the heat of the champions here. I think City is gonna win easily. What are your predictions for this one again, Gokul?
yeah, I think it would be pretty easy for City. I think it might be like 3 or 4-0.
Yeah, I feel it's gonna be a decent 2-0. Again, no striker City. I'll put up you for 3-0. I think
Yeah,
City, I don't think they're going to have any issues against this Leeds team. Leeds have been good against decent teams, but this is not the match I feel they can get anything out of. Let's go to the next one. Arsenal versus West Ham. This should be a decent match.
yeah. This is like really like standout fixture this weekend
Hmm.
because both the teams are hoping for the top four, and both are looking good. But Arsenal, I think they have been like poor against the top teams, so-called top teams, and now
Hmm.
West Ham are like a really decent squad. We have to see how they perform against West Ham. And West Ham, they have been really good against the top teams. They have been pretty average against the lower teams.
I think if Arteta loses this, I really feel Arteta should be sacked now.
But I don't think they are going to sack Arteta.
That's really stupid. I mean, this is Arsenal we're talking about, the club who has won numerous number of titles, and they have a pedigree in this competition, and them losing to teams like West Ham, Everton, and then just taking rolling over is not done. I feel Arteta should be sacked. I should be, at least it should be spoken about sacked if they lose this one.
Yeah, exactly. But I doubt they're going to sack him, because they are pretty content with him. They are pretty content with the against top 6 or top 7 finish, because he was never under pressure. We know that when managers lose, they will be under pressure. There's no talk about Arteta getting sacked. So he's not under pressure. He's pretty comfortable in his job. So I don't think they will be sacking him even if they lose this match.
Yeah.
So, but they should be looking to win this match if they are hoping to get into top 4.
I think Smith Rowe should be back in this Arsenal squad. I feel Gabriel is performing really well again. They're missing Partey and Aubameyang also. I would say Lacazette have come into play. I think Lacazette should perform a bit more. The problem with Lacazette is he's a good striker. The problem is he's not consistent enough in this level, and he should actually. I feel Lacazette should be a bit more consistent. I feel Aubameyang is done in this club. At least as what I see right now, I think Lacazette should be the focal point of this Arsenal squad. And considering they have a good bunch of youngsters, and they can actually get something out of this game.
Yeah, they have a good bunch of youngsters. But the problem is in the tough games, they use a little bit of experience, and then they're missing that. They're missing that an experience that the youngsters can look up to. So, and Aubameyang is the only one, but he is not up to the mark. I don't think he'll be in the squad too, because he has some issues. And I think again, like I said, should will be leading the line, and he should play to his best if Arsenal have to get something out of this match.
Yeah, this is Arsenal's home game too. I feel this is going to be hard on West Ham, no doubt, but Arsenal should be looking at 3 points, nothing less than that.
Yeah, if they are hoping to get in the top 4, they should be looking for the 3 points.
Yeah, they ain't getting a top 4. I know they ain't getting a top 4. They should be looking at top 6. In my honest review, I don't see them getting in top 4. Absolutely do whatever they want, because the squad is just not there.
Yeah, but at least they should be looking to finish above West Ham, because the name is Arsenal, right? So I think they should be exactly looking for the 3 points, nothing less than that. But even West Ham will be looking for the 3 points, because they have the aspirations to be in Europe.
Yeah, the form they are in, they'll be looking to get all the 3 points. But this is going to be an interesting match. I'll say it now. This is going to be a good match to watch. I just hope Arteta doesn't go a whole defensive in this game. And I'll give one, probably 2-1 to West Ham. I see Arsenal winning this probably 2-1, but I don't really have much hopes on this team.
Yeah, it could go either way, but even I just have an edge for West Ham, I guess.
So 1-2 then for West Ham, yeah?
Yeah.
Then we have Chelsea versus Everton. Honestly, Chelsea should be walking over this Everton team.
Yeah, the current form Chelsea should be winning, because Everton are so poor.
Lukaku must be back in this one. I feel Lukaku and Werner should be back. Pulisic again should be back. The only people we're going to be missing in this one is Kante, Kovacic, and we're going to be missing Ben Chilwell. I think those 3 are the top 3. Yeah, Chalobah too we are going to be missing. Yeah, those are the 4 crucial players to be missing. Apart from that, we should have all of our players. Lukaku, I feel, been real disappointing for me this season. 100 million of pillar we have bought, I feel. Doesn't move at all.
Yeah. So far, he has not performed to the level we expected from him, because at Inter he was banging goals for fun, but in Chelsea, he has struggled. He has not found the form that he had at Inter.
I feel we should have just put in the extra 50 million and got Haaland there, because he would have been much more worth than this Lukaku, because Lukaku doesn't have. He's young. I wouldn't say he's old, but Haaland is younger. He would have been.
Yeah, Haaland you could have got around 10 years.
Yeah, we could have got another 10 years, but this looks really unlikely that this Lukaku is going to come back in form, because whenever I see him play, he just doesn't move. He looks very lethargic. He looks stuck in his own position.
Yeah, he's now playing a bit like when he was in United.
Hmm.
But in Inter, he was like really great. He was running around. He was great. But again, I think in Premier League, like he's struggling a bit. He's not like getting the pace of Premier League. He's a bit struggling.
Yeah. I hope
Yeah,
Chelsea doesn't
something
waste much
not
more
right.
time with Lukaku. He doesn't perform this week. I just want Chelsea to ship him off to some other team while we can get something out of it. Maybe send him back to Syria or La Liga, somewhere where he can make a deal. Maybe exchange it to Dortmund, getting Haaland back. I don't care. I just need someone, a good striker, and we have been searching it since what, Diego Costa, and we haven't found one. This is really disappointing, considering we have our defenders and our midfielders outscoring our strikers. This is just
Yeah,
absolutely horrible
it's
to be.
surprising.
Yeah, this is absolutely horrible, man. If we had one decent striker, there wouldn't be one top team who would be like in our range, because we create chances, but we hardly put them away. So I really feel
Yeah, true.
Lukaku must needs to come into form in this December and January. Otherwise, it's 100 million has gone into a completely dustbin if you're not getting this output out of Lukaku.
Yeah, and yeah, like I guess this Everton, I think even Chelsea should be like comfortable, even if Lukaku doesn't
But
score. Because,
I really want Lukaku to score. I don't care if others score. I really want my striker to come back, get back goals, because this guy has been absolutely terrible this whole season.
yeah, I understand because I have seen Lukaku with United. We were like really disappointed, but yeah, he could come back to form and he can score. I think he can get a couple of goals against Everton because they're so poor there. And if he get a couple of goals, then he could start scoring goals. But it's like I think a bit of lack of confidence.
Yeah.
If he gets a couple of scores, then he gets the confidence back and he like go on a scoring streak.
Yeah,
Nobody
imagine
knows.
saying Werner looks much better than Lukaku right now. That's just saying something, because Werner has been scoring pretty well in last few months. I wouldn't take
Yeah,
that
in
because
Champions League,
he's
they
he's
wanted
been
to do
decent.
it.
He's been decent. He's been absolutely decent. Lukaku needs to improve, man. I just hope he does, because I think he's going to be fully fit against this Everton side. I hope Tuchel doesn't rest him, and I feel this is going to be an easy victory. I'm going for a 2-0 here against Everton. I don't think they're going to score against us this time,
Yeah,
because yeah, I think this is going to be a 2-0 easy. Same for you as well, 2-0?
yeah, it should be pretty easy. I don't think Everton will be scoring against Chelsea.
And then we have Leicester versus Spurs. This is going to be a good match too. And I don't think Spurs should have any hope against this Leicester side.
Yeah, it will be really interesting because I don't know how many Spurs like first team players will be available there out because of the COVID if they are back over. So we really don't know what to expect from Spurs. And Leicester, I think they were like really good against Newcastle, but before that they were not looking great. But against Newcastle, they like perform really well. So I think they will be in like a bit of good confidence. And Spurs, I think they will be like they are a bit rusty because they have not played for a couple of weeks now because of the COVID. So we don't know what to expect from Spurs. But I guess it could be in like tricky fixture. But it could be like Leicester at home. They could get the 3 points here.
Yeah, I generally believe Leicester will get all the 3 points here, because first, a lot of first team players missing in this Spurs squad, and they don't have the confidence. And Leicester getting that 4-0 victory last week would have got a lot of confidence going in this game. Plus, Leicester's home. I feel this is going to be an absolutely nightmare for Spurs to get a result out of. What are your predictions for this one again? I think this is going to be an easy win for Leicester. Right? I really feel that.
It could be like really hard. I think it could be like a draw because Antonio Conte, I think he might put in a defensive squad and like look to keep his clean sheet. I think it could be a draw here.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't see how even Antonio Conte can save Spurs right now. I'm going for a 2-1 here, because I really feel Leicester is going to edge this one. I really feel it. Because Spurs right now they don't look like a team. They're probably out of even a conference league right now. I think they have Vitesse to defeat. I'm not sure if they're going to do that. If they do, they're going to be out of group stage of conference league. Can you really believe a Premier League team getting out of in conference league? Man, any Premier League team should be winning that game. It's just horrible from Spurs. Let's go to the next one. We have Liverpool versus Newcastle. probably the last game we're going to cover. Liverpool versus Newcastle again. Newcastle absolutely down and gone. Liverpool should be hammering them 4 to 5-0 in this game.
Yeah, it should be an easy victory for Liverpool. And I think Salah will be licking his lips. I think he could get a hat-trick again. Against this Newcastle defense, it's so poor. I think it's like worse than Norwich defense, I guess. They are such a disjointed square right now. I don't expect anything from Newcastle against Liverpool.
I'm expecting Liverpool to hammer this Newcastle. Yeah, exactly. I'm seeing 4-0, 5-0. You can name it. I feel this Newcastle side is going to be embarrassed. Plus, this game is at Anfield. Newcastle don't stand any chance in this game.
Yeah, just have to see how many goals Liverpool are going to score. That's it.
Yeah, this is going to be beach ball for them. It's going to be that easy for Liverpool. I'm going for a 4-0 victory here. I don't see any other way how this goes.
Yeah, bro.
I think with that, I think we are done with a lot of coverage. I think we have done UCL draws. We have done Gameweek 16 result, Gameweek 17 previews. And we'll have to say this week has been eventful. And I think top 3 are pulling away.
Yeah, all the top 3 teams got the 3 points, and West Ham dropped the points they could have gained. And United got the victory, Arsenal got the victory. Yeah, top teams winning. Yeah, it's really good. And they are winning not comfortably. They got lucky with penalties, all the top teams.
I think they're pulling away. I think they're pulling away from the league right now. We already seeing the difference from the top 3 side and the rest. You see the goal difference and other thing. It looks absolutely different now. And this is what Premier League is. And I think we're heading for an exciting week again. This week again. And I really hope Man City or Liverpool somehow drop points, but I don't have any expectations from the Newcastle side. Maybe Leeds, maybe they might do something, but this Newcastle side, I have absolutely no hopes over. I would have more hopes on Norwich toppling this new Liverpool than I have on this Newcastle side. And I genuinely hope that these people are going down because they don't deserve to be in this Premier League anymore. The performance I've seen from this Newcastle, I think they have just 1 victory in this whole Premier League season. Pathetic. Even Norwich has a couple, I think. This is just bad. This is just bad. And with that, I think we have come to the end of the show. And guys, if you're still watching, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll keep putting out this content every week. And we're heading out. I think we'll come back. We'll meet up Friday. We'll discuss all the game week 17 results and 18 preview. Till then, see you guys. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.